There's not a resume, or rather, Glaze got the perfect resume.
I was on E5 with Cat, Haas. That's what I'm saying. I was on E5 and Clinton with Cat. So Glaze used to work for Cat. I'm saying, like, I don't know Glaze, but I know his boss.
Zip, listen. The reason why he has you got to understand his job. The only job that he's coming with is saying stay out of the streets. He is the perfect person.
Who's he to say that? He's nobody to say that.
Nah.
You didn't suffer the consequences of the streets.
Zip, let me give you. Zip, hold on.
You read it.
Zip.
Everything
give
you
me
did
2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. In the case of, let's just look at Alpo Martinez, right?
I was one of the niggas saying something about Alpo when he was alive.
Hold on.
Look at too. I was with Ron Dude and the other little gay nigga Ace, them niggas that did that shit. The nigga AZ and all that. I said something about them niggas. I don't fuck with the rats, homie. You cannot tell me nothing. Near one of you niggas can tell me anything about a rat.
I'm not telling you.
Near nigga.
Listen, what I'm saying to you is this, right?
Minnesota, ask Hot Boy, man. I'm not a regular nigga. Go call Hot Boy. You fuck with the Blazers, call Hot Boy right now and ask him who Zip is, man. He gonna tell you, boy been like that his whole life. He not changing.
What I'm saying to you is what I'm saying.
What you gotta understand is, right? What I'm saying is there's not enough people, right? If my child, and I gotta speak for myself, if my child, I'm not here to protect my children from the drug gang, from the gang culture, from the street, the deadly street elements that's devouring our children. As long as you ain't a pedophile trying to jerk off to my child, I don't give a fuck who come and tell my child stay out of those streets. It's everybody's job to tell our children to stay out of the streets. Now, if it came down, if we was getting ready to go rob a bank, I'm not going with Gibbs. He ain't gonna know shit. He don't have nothing to do with that. If I was going to do a hit, he is the perfect nigga to do a hit with, but he's not because he's gonna tell. I'm not doing that with him. But when it comes down to saving the children and telling them the streets is going to destroy you, anybody and everybody is qualified to tell the children stay out of the streets.
So let me give you Zip. Let me give you.
Listen, I'm gonna make this clear. Okay. I'm gonna make this clear, right? Very, very clear. If I gotta bust my gun right now, Gibbs getting kicked out of the room. I'm not letting him tell on me. He decided he ain't going to tell nobody.
I won't be in the room. hey,
I'm not letting him in the room. He ain't telling on us, Zip. Listen, Zip. You bring the extra clips. I bring the extra clips. Ain't nobody else going with us.
Hey guys, hold on.
Listen, if his job is to make sure the kids don't get hit by a car crossing the street, let him save the kids from getting hit by the car. He is non-active in the streets. He does not want to be a part of the streets. All he wants to do is let the streets know that the streets is a dead end. And he's the perfect dude to tell people that the streets ain't shit. You know why? Because one thing I don't understand is, right, the one thing that I do like about Gibbs is the fact that everybody else is coming home from jail and making that shit look like it's a trip to the Bahamas. Knowing that the kids is getting ready to follow in the same fucking footsteps of being a real dumb nigga. A real dumb nigga that's gonna come home from jail talking about Zip. Yeah.
So Zip, let me give you.
Hold up. Nigga gonna come home from jail talking about I just did 10 years. And you know what I tell them, bitch ass niggas? I dare you to pay your rent for a whole year straight by yourself.
So Zip, hold on, Zip. Zip, I want to say something to you, right? After I had my home invasion, and luckily, fortunately, I lived, the woman that was in my house told on the home invaders. I had, when my family saw me with champion hoods and masks and guns and all that shit, they went and sprung into action because I'm the breadwinner. Now they see me, they seeing a whole nother side to me. They seeing gloves, they seeing masks, they seeing special hammers. And when God bless my son's mother, she passed away, but when they subpoenaed her down, she went and told the feds extra shit. She told them who I had beef with, this, that, and the third. And when she came home and she told me, I was like, yo, why the fuck would you tell him who I had a problem with? Now I can't kill this nigga. I said, was you fucking one of these niggas? And she said, no, baby. She said, I wasn't protecting them. I was protecting you. So I still didn't understand. And I snuck up to Soundview several nights with my jogging clothes on, looking like a jogger, double girdle, old school, double girdle, snook in the girdle. You know what I'm saying? Looking unarmed, but armed. And I had bumped into the nigga's man, right? And the nigga's man is a civilian. And I could have knocked him off, but I didn't knock him off because he had nothing to do with it. I knew who I was looking for. So I had that nigga stuttering out there. Gave him a pass. I didn't see who I wanted. Time goes on. So now I'm starting to get a little money again, right? It was nothing like when I was in Soundview making $50,000 or what was I making? Yeah, $50,000 a month. It wasn't like that. But I started getting some money, right? So I'm getting armed and getting all this shit together. The day I had everything planned to go kill this nigga, because I had a bitch that had put everything together for me. The day I had everything planned to go act out my revenge and kill this motherfucking nigga, my baby mother died. I inherited my son. When I say my mind was blown, and it still took me a long time. I ended up in a very bad situation. I had to go to therapy for revenge, because you know what the streets teaches us to do, how to respond when someone does something to you. So, now listen, the feds snatched the niggas that ran in my house, right? So, my two daughters, my baby mother, they go in front of the grand jury. I didn't want them to. I pleaded with them not to. And Dollar?
Nah.
Hogan's brother Dollar? Well, anyway, I sat and I talked with him, and he was like, man, you're gonna catch flack over this shit. So for 5-6 months, and this is when everything starts to become clear to me. For 5-6 months, niggas wasn't fucking with me until that paperwork came out, hit the street, and I bumped into niggas in Harlem, and everybody was back on my dick. Let's just put it like that. And I hung out with niggas the whole night. We went to Sue's, we went to Ricardo's, we went to Sin City. We moved all around like we usually move. And at that point in time, I was really like, damn, this whole shit is an illusion. This shit is fake. Because of how, I put it to you like this. I was with one dude, right? And we get to talking, the paperwork is out now, so everybody knows I'm straight. And the niggas, we talking, and it's really like they tucking their tails to come back and show me this love now, right? And he said, yo, I just want to know if you was straight, Minnie. I said, straight, nigga. I was on your first murder with you, right? He said, yeah. I said, you free, ain't you? And all we could do was laugh. But my laughter was, I quit. You say, no, this ain't.
I'm listening to that with all sincerity, right? I'm gonna say this: if dudes robbed you and went to jail, they had to say you told on them until they figured out, it wasn't him that told. So when people in the hood, that's the natural order of things for them to think that you told on them people if they went to jail for robbing you. How can I go to jail for robbing you if you don't tell on me?
Not when I'm slinging, not when I'm before I got into the weed, I was a little lax with the weed because I used to move mad joints.
I'm saying, think about this. What I'm saying is, if you come do something to me, right? You come do something to me, my broad tail, homie, until people find out you did it to me, they gonna say you went to jail for that. You did something to Zip. How you in jail for doing something to Zip if he ain't tell on you? So until they found out your girl told, I understand how the hood was reacting, but you, that was an eye opener. These niggas will flip on you at the drop of a dime. I'm saying, literally. They'll flip on you. Ain't no love in these streets. There's no love in these streets. There's no rules in these streets. Dudes use every opportunity available to them. You see how you said you was
But guess
tussling
what?
with his man, he grabbed your son. That was an opportunity that was available. He used it.
Right.
Like that's what these niggas did. There is no rules. It's no rule. Yo, you ain't supposed to do this. You supposed to do. It's no rules. Dudes is gonna do whatever they want to do. People like I say, I'm never telling on nobody with the thought, with the penalty of jail being the outcome. You heard? You can't say what you gonna do if they get to squeezing your balls. And I'm saying with some pliers, you might say everything in the world. Every man in it, you don't know. We gonna cut your hammer off right now. Oh shit, you might tell. The gun in your head, you might tell. That's a whole different story. But with the penalty of jail, yeah, like get the bed ready. I'm going up north or Colorado or wherever.
Listen.
Let me
tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, right? One thing I do understand: if a nigga come up in my house and my wife is a professional, not a criminal,
she's not a snitch.
She's not a snitch.
Yeah, that's not a rat.
If my wife and my kids take that stand, I'm not stopping them because they have a right to.
They pay taxes to do that.
See, my whole thing. There's only one time I'm gonna tell on you, right? I got one rule. If you shoot me and I live, I'm gonna tell you just like this. Don't hide. Do not hide. The only weapon I have against you to make you come outside, I'm gonna tell you. If you don't come outside, nigga, I'm telling. When you come outside, we gonna get the getting, nigga. We gonna get the getting. I'm gonna tell you straight up and down. Ain't no hiding. If you shoot me, I don't want you to go to jail unless you're hiding. Nigga, if you hide from me, I'm a civilian. Come outside with the shooters. Don't hide. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me and go all the way to North Carolina and hide in your grandma's house.
I'm gonna say this to you, man. Don't find out too late that everybody got on costumes.
Right.
I need you to understand that.
Yo, bro, I ain't young. I just did 18 years up north, bro. I just blew trial too. This is what I'm telling you. Like, I ain't just blew trial. I blew trial in 04. I'm telling you, I'm aware of what's going on out here. I ain't just getting home. I've been home for a while now. I'm ripping and running. What I'm saying is, homie, like, it's gonna be hard for a nigga to pull the wool over my eyes. And I'm saying I've been with the dirtiest, nastiest, the best niggas that the state of New York had to offer, man. And I'm saying my whole life, I grew up in jail. So it's nothing nobody could really tell me about. Like, I know all of the dirty shit that these niggas do. Like, I sat on the gate and I'm a professional at this shit, popping shit. Yeah,
hey, look, hey, you know what, Zip? I'm divorced though, man. I divorced the streets, man. So, you know,